Welcome to the 2012 offseason, as the title says here in NFL head coach. You can see the Oakland Raiders did not make that Super Bowl. We're getting a Manning Bowl here. But I am still going to continue being the Raiders coach.
Changes to the personnel.
I'm going to keep my legendary GM, Mickey Lewis.
Tell me what you thought of.
Of course, Jim can stay. Of course, I'd like to keep Rob.
Let's review the staff's performance
Keep
this
Dan.
season.
Keep Tom.
Are there any changes you'd like to make to the
Keeps
organization?
Kerry. Keep Bill.
Let's review how the staff did this season.
Bill retired.
Now's your chance to make any
Wink.
personnel changes to the team.
Keep Keith.
Are there any
back
changes
Ward.
you'd like to make to the organization?
Ward retired. Keep Chris.
Now's your chance to make any personnel changes to the team.
Keep the trainer, but he's on watch this year.
Are there any changes you'd like to make to the organization?
George Bernetti.
Would you like to bid on this candidate?
Sure. You can just join. Ray Horton. Sure. Why does he want me to release Namdi? All right, we got Ray. Both of our guys retired. Let's take a peek around the league. See who got new coaches and whatnot. Mike Martz is now the Steelers coach. Mike Tomlin goes to coach the Browns. Duran's coaching the Bears. Mangini the Eagles. Bobby April promoted from within. Mike Tomlin takes over the Raiders job. Raheem Morris promoted to D coordinator for Tampa. Andy Reid goes to become the Jets coach. Gary Hammermill, the D coordinator under Eric Mangini. Andy Reid coming in, Mike Martz going out. That's our peek around the league. Soup Sunday.
Indy's head coach capped this season with his
Third
third
Super
Super Bowl win. His third! Few coaches have accomplished a feat like this, and right now, he deserves all the credit.
I still don't know what's wrong with Sebastian Janikowski. The offseason, and no one told me what's wrong with him.
The Indianapolis Colts released one of their key players today in what appears to be a
We
salary
probably do
cap
have the
hit.
cut Felix show.
It'll be interesting to see which teams line up to sign a player of his caliber.
I'm Tony Dungy, and you're watching NFL Network.
I agree with that cut. Okay, I'm in serious cap trouble after that. But it does get us to balanced. No, I can't cut Ricardo Peters. Can't cut any of the young corner. Can't cut the punter. I'd greatly consider cutting the kicker. Let's save here. How much do we save if I cut Seabass? If it's not like 2 million, I don't care. Nah. What's wrong with him though? I would love to cut JaMarcus. We will try to trade JaMarcus. We will not cut him. Eric Burgess. That one I'll attempt to do. Making a save right here before they fire me and end the series, quote unquote. Yep. That would have just been the end of the series if I didn't make a save or have a close save. We had to redo a bunch of that. They tell you to cut people, and then they're like, "Oh, you cut that player? We told you to cut. You're fired." So no, we will not be cutting Derek Burgess. We have no franchise tag. Sorry, Tony Bake, you can walk.
The senior all-star practice is about to start.
Let me see Mr.
Who would you like
Morris.
the scouts to watch?
And McGuire. And Rowe. Kennedy. And Wright. Left outside linebacker. Oh.
The Tampa Bay Bucks released one of their key players today in what appears
look
to be
at
a
Victor
salary cap
Sims.
move. It'll be interesting to see which teams line up to sign a player of his caliber.
I'm Gary Kubiak, and you're watching the NFL Network.
Any other running back? Samardo Brown. And Jamal Holmberg. I got 2 more left. We can do the top back. Kevin Falk comparison and Armand Connor. I would cut him. He's someone I would consider cutting. Older guy, veteran. Last year's deal. Can I cut him? Don't let me. I don't even want to risk it. Oh, Xavier Price is the number 1. Okay. Let's interview him. Brandon Dexter. Dean Small. Okay. Watching Andrews. Walter Jones comparison down there. Shout out to Ellen Fancher comparison. Already have a center. I guess we could move our other center to guard. I saw a Walter Jones comparison lower down here. Guess that was the Wesley Britt. Maybe I'm confusing. All they're really just telling me is we're up against the salary cap. I need Dylan. Sleeper down there. Top guys. Any late linebackers? Take a look at these guys. All right. I don't think I need safety. Oh, these are corners as well. Late round corners are always kind of where I'm looking. I'm gonna take a look at Victor Sanders. See if our Sebastian Janikowski days are over after he got injured this year.
I'm Adam Schefter of NFL Network, and here's your Senior All-Star Game update. The season is behind us, and UCLA quarterback Marcus Morris, fresh off a national championship victory, had a great week of practice in Mobile. He looked sharp during workouts and threw a nice deep ball. Teammate Martellus Battle looked great in practice too, dominating the slower linemen all week. One big surprise was Air Force defensive tackle Earl Whitaker. He had a great All-Star game, sacking the East quarterbacks 3 times. That's all for now. I'll see you all at the Combine.
Okay, no more glitch 4-3-5s.
Turner, and you're watching NFL Network.
Bills at center is 350.
Hey, Coach, we put together a report from today's combine drills. Scouts are getting ready to talk to the O-line. Who's it going to be?
How's he a Larry Allen comparison with 83 strength? Notice our Walter Jones down here lower. Any young lineman in the draft? 22. Oh, that's Giovanni Dave Douglas. Alright. I don't care what the kicker's opponent.
What kicker would you like us to interview at the combine?
Okay, you've intrigued me about Marcus Dutton. Just to scare them. Let them know we're talking to every single kicker at the combo. Okay, we still got some glitch 3-4-3-5s here, but Morris ran a legit 4-5-5. Oh, his quarterback 6'6". Biggest weight 237. Also that 6'6".
Hey, Coach, what quarterback would you like to talk to today?
We'll talk to the top two. 88 speed is pretty good. '70 speed, not bad from Shockley. 71 from Cameron Wright's really good. Jay Kennedy as well. Running back times. 6'4" Redmond ran a 4.46. No, look at that guy. Okay. Gordon had a fake 4.5 as well.
Okay, Coach, it's time for the interviews. What halfback do you want us to talk to?
Who is Mr. 6'6"? 6'4". 6'4" Kevin Falk comparison. Size, speed ratio, elusiveness plus speed. His vision, football IQ, and conditioning are bad. 91, 92 speed. I mean, I'll take a look at it. Alright. This is probably something more along the lines of doing. It's Holmberg. Take a look at the Reggie Bush stats. 99. Anybody else? His agility flashes. Looks decent. How many more I got? 3. I'll take a look at him. And him. I mean, if I don't see another, I don't see another interesting back, so let's go him as well. Receivers, any? The 6'7" Nash. We're a 4.61. We got some fake 4.3s. 4.73 legit from a small guy. Fastest tight end time will belong to McGee, Hayward.
Hey, Coach, it's time for the interview. What wide receiver would you like to talk to?
Trying to stay in my range. I think the top tight end. Oh, no, there he is. He has 69 catching. He's awful. 79 speed. He's a bum. Oh, this is a legit Devin Hester. 5'10" out of North Alabama. I don't know who Cedric Wilson is. I'll take a look at him. Only got 2 left. Oh, Mitch Millard. .95 isn't. I was about to call him a fake Hester, but he's not a fake Hester comparison. What's his? Yeah, we're taking a look at Jorge Reynolds or George.
NFL restricted free agent signing period officially begins at 9 a.m. this morning as teams focus
Do not
on
tender.
tendering their restricted free agents.
It'd be
Once
out of your
tenders have been
mind. I just
handed
do
out,
a first
players
round
work
for
with
Pat Lowe.
interested teams on offer sheets. If they sign those offer sheets, their original team has 10 days to match or let the player sign with the new team.
Linebacker, something we're not really looking at. Like they think LeBron James is gonna be a restricted free agent, and Jamarion Bella. They'll be free agents. They'll just be high value free agents.
Hey, Coach, what linebacker would you like us to interview at the Combine?
Oh, he's 92 speed. Okay, I get why he's a dog. Yeah, this is also a dog. Take a peek at it. These don't really matter. I highly doubt I'll take a linebacker. Six, some of the bigger ones, including Mr. Battle, ran a 4.91. 5'10", some of the smaller rounds. Your weight, 350 for Mealer. 244 the smallest. Some fake 4.3s. 4.6 for the fastest time. Most reps. 20. Wow, who has ball speed? All the fake 4.3s have ball speed.
Coach, it's time for the scouts to interview the D-line. Who's it going to be?
I think he has an attitude issue as well in Florida State. I need 4 strength is impressive. Yeah, Johnny Dillon. I'm not really intrigued by too many of these guys.
Hey, Coach, it's time to deal with this restricted free agent. Let's figure out a tender that we want to give him and call it a day.
First round for Dexter Knox as well. He's the only one who gets
We've got 2 options with this RFA. We either tender him or let him
second
go.
level tender.
It's your choice, Coach.
Some 6'3" corners. Oh man. Oh, we got all no, we got some fake 4.1s, 4.3s. We got a legit 4.33. A 4.37, 4.4. Not bad, not bad.
Coach, it's time to talk to the DBs. Who's it going to be?
Best corner in the class, Lord. Ooh, this is a corner draft.
It's time to finalize our plan with our restricted free agent. Enough of
First
the
round
talks
tender.
back and forth with his people. Let's get it done today.
And then this one, the most important one. First and third round tender.
I'm Adam Schefter of NFL Network, and this is another draft
Now we have no
update.
money.
Much like the Miami Pro Day last year, UCLA's campus was pretty popular a few weeks ago. Most scouts wanted to get one last look at quarterback Marcus Morris and defensive tackle Martellus Battle. Both players look good, I'm told, and should transition nicely to the NFL. I missed the UCLA Pro Day because I wanted to catch the workouts in Greensboro, North Carolina.
I'm not doing that.
Outside linebacker Tevin Brew from tiny North Carolina A&T put on a clinic for the scouts in attendance. He's extremely quick, and his coaches told me he's a very smart kid that picks up schemes very quickly. Whoever drafts this kid will be getting a real nice sleeper in April.
I'm John Fox, and you're watching.
Are they cutting these players? Okay, they cut those two. They cut Leckler.
The Oakland Raiders released one of their key players today in what appears to be
Pierce.
a salary cap move. It'll be interesting to see which teams line up to sign a player of his
I
caliber.
would have cut.
Hi, I'm Mike Holmgren, and you're watching the NFL Network.
I'm making a save. I would have cut Sebastian Janikowski. I'm fed up with him. You see, I cut someone, I have to retire. They cut him for me. I'm all good. Let's go back. I made my save. I was smart. Okay. Are we free?
The NFL free agent signing period kicks off at 9 a.m. this morning. Look for big-name deals with big-name players all throughout the entire month.
I'm Sean Payton, and you're watching NFL Network.
I'm Todd McShay, and this is the draft preview. I just finished up the mock draft, and there's a logjam at the top. There's a number of players that can make a case to be the number one pick, such as LSU running back Luke Jones, Florida State defensive end Diamond Williams, or Michigan State linebacker Jeremy Horn. Look out for these sleepers as we get closer to April as well. Air Force defensive tackle Earl Whitaker is a beast inside. And also, small school products Tevin Brew and Marcus Waynes have a chance to be something very special in the NFL. I'll be back later with more on the draft.
Corner? A wide receiver? A defensive end? Yeah, let's take.
The Oakland Raiders released one of their key players today in what appears to be a salary cap move. It'll be interesting to see which teams line up to sign a player of his caliber.
I'm John Fox.
Okay, the Bucks are matching the offer on Patrick Lopez. So they'll
The way
get
I
him.
see it, we were willing to give him up, but if you want to match the offer, it's your call.
Oh, we'll take that first round pick and have a third. Now we have 3 first round picks. And we lose Patrick Lopez. Should have some more. We know now we're even less salary cap space. That is very odd. Okay, we do get Dexter Knox back. No one matches his. Trade away Stacey Andrews if a deal comes along. I'll listen to deals on Sebastian, I guess, instead of trying to trade him. JaMarcus, of course. Burgess, of course. Deals on JaMarcus I listen to right now, if anyone hasn't. Okay, of course not. Same with Burgess. Yep. And those are all our 1-year contracts. Anyone on the 2-year, I'm kind of like, they could go now. Cole Casey. Anyone wants to back up running back. Already re-signed D-Hole. And I re-signed Mr. Benton just to trade him. He's someone else.
Should we
Oh, I'm
try and
over
get
the
him,
salary
Coach?
cap? No, I'm -5 mil.
The Steelers, in one of the offseason's biggest free agents, have agreed on a deal that will be officially announced later today. Fans on the team website
we're kind
are
of not
thrilled
in
with the
free
signing,
agency, guys.
crediting the owner and the GM for the big acquisition. It cost a lot, but right now everyone is extremely excited.
The Bucks also signed Patrick Boma. Reggie Bush is a Jet.
Negotiations seem to have broken down last night. It looked hopeless, but I just received word, unexpectedly, that an agreement was finalized at the last possible minute. Both sides conceded on key issues to get the deal done, preventing a huge loss for the Eagles.
I think we're going to Rutgers.
Coach, the scouts need to know what pro day to attend.
Yeah, Coach, of course. Of course. Ricardo Pierce, a free agent off of our team. Where is he going to end up? Arizona.
Coach, which pro day should the scouts attend?
We can go to Air Force Pro Day. I think we're going to the Air Force.
Free agency is in full swing, and it seems that another key player is now off the market. One of my sources told me this morning that a deal has been struck between a crucial free agent and the Dallas Cowboys.
I did not mean to sign JaMarcus. No.
Hey, Coach, what school should we
I
send our
don't
scouts
want
to?
him. How could I offer him money when I have none?
Coach, the scouts need to know what pro day to attend.
Let's just go to LSU.
Free agency is in full swing.
Are they saying I
It seems that
signed
another
McNabb
key
as
player
well?
Is now off the market. One of my sources told me this morning that a deal has been struck between a crucial free agent and the Green Bay Packers.
Coach, what school should we scout?
Go to Tennessee. Or we can go to Liberty, see our kicker. Actually, we're going to Nevada to see our quarterback and right end.
The Packers scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce the signing of one of the offseason's biggest free agents.
We going to Miami this year? Nope.
Coach, which pro day
Is
should
my
the scouts
6'4" running
attend?
back? Oh, that's a 6'4" one. Let's go to Stony Brook.
Negotiations seem to have broken down last night. It looked hopeless, but I just received word, unexpectedly, that an agreement was finalized at the last possible minute. Both sides conceded on key issues to get the deal done, preventing a huge loss for the Bengals.
Coach, what school should we scout?
Might be going to Delaware State. No, I think we're going to St. John's. Going to St. John. Is that the 6'4" guy? Yes, it is. We're going to Illinois.
Coach, which pro day should the scouts attend?
We're going to Florida State. Yeah, we're going to Florida State.
Coach, the scouts need to know what pro day to attend.
I've seen so many good safeties. to Maine. See all those safeties.
Coach, what school should we scout?
We can go to Mo. Don't see anybody else. Sadly, nope. We're going to Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo. Winning negotiations on Stacey Andrews. Like, you can give me 18, buddy. You can give me 18. They'll call back next week.
The Oakland Raiders backed out of trade negotiations earlier this afternoon, citing an extremely high asking price. No word yet if they'll still pursue
Okay, we know
other
those
trade
top
offers.
two, so we're not going to Oklahoma.
Hey, Coach, what school should we send our
We
scouts
may go to the Natty. Or Temple for how many prospects? Yeah, we're going to Temple.
Coach, which pro day should the scouts attend?
I think we're rolling the tide. They have 5 guys there. Why can't I bid here? This is where I would want to bid. He's staying in the division. He's going to Denver.
Coach, the scouts need to know what pro day to attend.
92. Go here to Eastern Washington. Yep.
Coach, the scouts need to know what pro day to attend.
Maybe Notre Dame. Dame. Another pro day?
Coach, what school should we scout?
Man, I know he's nice. Him I don't know about. Okay. We may go to NC State. NC State.
Hey, Coach, what school should we send our scouts to?
We know Jeremy Horn's good. We might go to East Michigan. Go to Eastern Michigan.
Coach, the scouts need to know what pro day to attend.
Marshall, maybe? Go to Townsend. Give me 82 first. 18 still 18 still too high. I really think this player is worth 18. We don't. 18 is off the table, what you're telling me. I'm not accepting your current offer. And we're not through. You'll call me again. Okay, we'll do 82 and 114. That should give us some salary cap space. Takes it down to negative 200,000. All right, let's get back in that
The
mix.
Broncos scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce the signing of one of the offseason's biggest free agents. The Oakland Raiders have scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce a trade that was finalized late this afternoon.
I'm Dick Duran, and you're watching the NFL Network.
Okay. I like where the money is.
Coach, the scouts need to know what pro day to attend.
Almost want to go to Howard. I'm interested in Luke, but no, we'll go to Texas. There's more going on there.
The Cowboys and one of the offseason's biggest free agents have agreed on a deal that will be officially
Mac
announced
Jones
later
is
today.
still a
Fans on the team
49er.
website are thrilled with the signing, crediting the owner and the GM for the big acquisition. It cost a lot, but right now everyone is extremely excited.
I cannot believe Mac Jones is still a 49er. Or Mac Jackson. Can I make a call for him? Would you listen to a phone call? They're not interested in making that call. I just want to see if they want to make that call.
Hey, Coach, what school should we send our scouts to?
Oh, we might go to Michigan. Mish. Where's Jay Cutler? Jay Cutler has no job.
Coach, which pro day should the scouts attend?
Yeah, we're probably going to Cal. Hurts going to Cal over SC.
Coach, the scouts need to know what pro day to attend.
Might go to USF. Southern Florida, here I come.
Coach, who would you like some more information on?
I mean, I'm intrigued in both of these guys, Dean and Marcus Morris, so. Higher ceiling on Albright. Like a mobile quarterback.
Hey, Coach, what school should we send our scouts to?
We can check out Dean at this Texas A&M workout.
Coach, who would you like the scouts to bring in?
Individual workout here. Go ahead and get Bagley out. Let's have the top quarterbacks in. Alright, adjust that. Good luck taking Bagley number 1. A full draft last year.
Coach, the scouts need to know what pro day to attend.
I think we probably go to New Mexico. Yep, New Mexico.
Coach, who would you like some more information on?
The Carolina Panthers released one of their key players today in what appears to be a salary cap move. It'll be interesting.
Hayden
to see
coming
which
off of
team
his
will line
third
up
Super
to
Bowl
sign a
saying he's
player of
considered
his
retirement. He's pondered it. Let me see the TO comp.
Coach, what school should we scout?
I think we may be going to Alcorn. We're going to Abilene Christian. Oh, they released Landsberg after a heated meeting. I thought that was going to be
Who would you like to bring in for an individual workout?
Mac Jackson. Let me see you, John. Or Julian Bassey. Come on, Seahawks. Keep them out of my division. Both these teams ready to bid it up. He's going to be a Bronco. At least they had to pay.
Coach, which pro day should the scouts attend?
Go here to North Alabama. And let's check around the league, all the players, and see if Lance Briggs has a job. Looking for Briggs, my bad. Nope, just a free agent. was in Carolina the last couple of years and demanded his release in a heated closed door meeting.
I'm Adam Schefter of NFL Network, and this is another draft update. A few teams are really intrigued by Eastern Michigan safety Marcus Waynes, and I've been told they're trying to bring him in for a workout. Tevin Brew is another small school player getting some attention recently after his pro day. Obviously, most teams are working out elite players like Luke Jones, Diamond Williams, and Jeremy Horn, but there's been a lot of interest in TCU quarterback Markel Martinez and Clemson linebacker Tack Adams. That's all for now. We'll see where everybody gets drafted very soon. Thanks for watching NFL Network.
Yeah, the draft isn't far away.
You're watching the NFL Network.
Coach, who would you like the scouts to bring in? Who would you like to bring in for an individual workout?
First name that grabbed my eye, Landry Shaw.
Coach, who would you like the scouts to bring in?
Mitch Millard.
Coach, who would you like some more information on?
Simpson. Yeah, I'm trading a kicker for a third round pick. I'm sorry. For a top 100 draft pick? Yeah. John Gruden, you got your guy.
Who would you like to bring in for an individual workout?
I'm Adam Schefter of NFL Network, and this is another draft update. A few teams are really intrigued by Eastern Michigan safety Marcus Waynes, and I've been told they're trying to bring him in for a workout. Tevin Brew is another small school player getting some attention recently after his pro day. Obviously, most teams are working out elite players like Luke Jones, Diamond Williams, and Jeremy Horn, but there's been a lot of interest in TCU quarterback Markel Martinez and Clemson linebacker.
He just said this.
That's all for now. We'll see where everybody gets drafted very soon. Thanks for watching NFL Network.
See ya, Adam.
I'm Sean Payton, and you're watching NFL Network.
The Oakland Raiders have scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce a trade that was finalized late this afternoon.
Can't see my team schedule yet. I am pretty all in on trying to get Marcus Morris and then seeing what we can do pick-wise after that. But that's kind of my goal. Find a sleeper, don't draft a bust.
Next up on the
Oh, here it is. It's draft day.
all the hard work put in by every GM, coach, and scout comes to a head when teams get the opportunity to draft the best players from the college ranks. Every year, at least one player in the draft can turn around a franchise, so the pressure is intense for every team involved.
Hi, I'm Mike Holmgren, and you're watching the NFL Network.
I don't know the super duper star in this draft who's like a 97, 95. Start that draft. Can I call for that number 1 pick? The Bills are not interested in anything I have to offer them for the number 1 pick. So they're going to make the mistake
Who do you think they'll get here?
in picking Sean Bagley.
Bagley might be the next great quarterback out of USC. Following in the footsteps of Carson Palmer and Matt Leinart, he has all the necessary tools and leadership ability. The only knock on this kid is his arm strength. He doesn't have the cannon Palmer does, and that could be a problem. He's also suffered multiple injuries in his career and can sometimes take a while to recover. We'll see how he fares and recovers in the NFL.
I'm John Fox, and you're watching the NFL Network.
The Jets are not interested in a trade up.
Who should they draft?
Maybe Brandt here. And they do pick Brandt. Receiver often compared to Terrell Owens in our draft process.
If it was your call, who would you get?
Morris. They need a new Big Ben replacement. But they take the tackle, Giovanni Douglas.
Who would you get with this pick?
Bench.
Marcus Morris.
Well, we have no interest in trading up anymore.
Taylor before him represents the new elusive type of quarterback that is invading the NFL. The difference with Morris is that even though he's as fast as a wide receiver, he's also very accurate and poised in the pocket. He could become a weapon in the right system. He broke school records at UCLA, scoring 11 rushing touchdowns last year alone. Great pick for this team.
We still have to look to move JaMarcus Russell, I think. His contract is so
Let's see if you
very
can
high.
guess this one.
Kennedy, probably. They did take Torian Kennedy.
So who do you think they'll get now?
Jones is still here, which is crazy. Yep.
Luke Jones could be the next Reggie Bush. That's both good and bad. He's got the speed and elusiveness that so many other NFL backs lack, but he also has that tendency to dance around in the hole instead of hitting it hard. He's too small to carry the ball 25 times a game, so you can't count on him as a full-time back. You can't teach speed, though, and that has the
Giving
scouts
2
sour.
picks in JaMarcus is
If he
crazy.
can stay healthy and be used properly in the offense, this kid might be a really good fit.
No, I don't want to. No, absolutely not. If JaMarcus isn't in the deal, we're not doing it. We have traded JaMarcus Russell to the 49ers.
Coach, I think we should draft this kid.
We could take Solomon Albright.
We're up.
Let's go back to 16. Let's go to 16, get a 5th and a 7th. I like that. I love that. And we have finally ended the JaMarcus Russell era. He is in San Francisco now. They can take either of the D tackles. We'll get whoever's at 16 and be fine. We will get a good player at 16. Even if we take a quarterback way too early. I will take a good player at 16. Ooh. Now, what do the Seahawks want? What did they trade up for? Oh, Mr. Bench.
Josh Bench is 6'3", 254 pounds, and he's a rock-solid linebacker out of Linebacker U, Penn State. Bench does a great job of reading and reacting to the run, and he doesn't miss many tackles. This kid plays with a high motor on every play, and he plays very well in space. Bench will never be the athlete that Holloway or Adams are in this draft, but he uses his head on the field, and that's what makes him such a great player. This kid is best suited for strong side linebacker for this team, and he'll also be a great help on special teams.
I'm Ken Wisenhunt, and you're watching NFL Network.
I think staying at 16 is probably best for us. We did lose our first round draft pick next year, trading JaMarcus, but we had to get JaMarcus out of here. What's the price of trading up? $30 a second round of Cole Casey. No, that's too many picks. I would just take Battle right here. So yeah, what about 28 to 7th in Benton? If you do that, then this deal is done. That's the highest we'll go, though. You'll take that deal, and we'll do that, and that'll be enough.
This is my top.
I'm not sold on Albright. I'm sorry.
All right, it's our pick.
Let's go Earl Whitaker. Is that who we want? Seriously? Do we see anything higher than a 92? Nah. And just to be sure I saw what I saw. Yeah, we're going to get Wright or Rowe later. Maybe even both. $81. That speed that bothers me with Battle. He has a bad leg. This is block shed, 90. Let's go take Whitaker. He's safer.
Earl Whitaker has excellent inside quickness and good first step explosiveness off the snap of the ball. He's a very active player who always keeps his feet moving and is difficult to block because he's never a stationary target. He has great change of direction and an array of pass rush moves. His only weakness is his lack of great bulk, which means that he's not a player that you want sitting in a hole and trying to out-physical a bigger offensive lineman. Despite his weaknesses, there's no doubt in my mind that Whitaker will be one of the first defensive tackles taken in this draft.
He was the first. What do the Falcons need?
What do you think they'll do here?
Maybe they'll probably go with the other one. They'll go, what's the boy's name? Battle. Oh, they went tack.
This draft is loaded with great linebacking talent, and I think that this guy is the best out of all of them. Tack Adams is very solid in all facets at the position of middle linebacker. He has good speed, he's strong, he's a solid tackler, he's good in coverage, he has good hands. He's got everything. Trying to find a weakness in this kid is like trying to pickpocket the president. Not exactly easy to do. I love the way he recognizes plays on the field. He's very consistent and a very solid prospect. This is a great addition to this team.
I'm Andy Reid. You're watching.
It's like
NFL
trying to
Network.
pickpocket the president. I don't think Adam Schefter understand how hard that line was. My bad. Chris Reek was picked.
So who do you think they'll get now?
This is probably the battle pick. I do have a lot of picks. Who would I get right here? Can I still trade up? I can. You go up right here, who do you go get? The safety. Anybody you can get, I feel like you can get later. Maybe you want Dean Small. I think Beckett's better. They went with Horn.
Horn has played in 37 games during his first 3 seasons, recording 162 total tackles, 13.5 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, and 2 interceptions. He missed 2 games and was limited in others because of a strained hamstring. Horn, who possesses the size, speed, and athleticism that NFL teams look for in a starting outside linebacker, ranks among the elite players in this class.
I'm Gary Kubiak, and you're watching the NFL Network.
Okay, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We don't need to fix our whole board. We're 4 picks away. No need to make a trade.
Who should they draft?
I mean, if they were smart, they'd take that guard I was looking at. But I mean, they may also just take Diamond Williams or whatever his name is. Yep.
Florida State end Diamond Williams believes he's the greatest thing to come out of college in years. He told everybody at the Combine who would listen about how he can't wait to rack up 15 sacks in his rookie season. He plans to celebrate after every sack with a new dance he plans to unveil in the preseason. As you can imagine, Diamond is a handful, but he has the talent to back it up. This team obviously is willing to put up with all the baggage and get all the sacks in return.
I hope for them. There's Martellus Battle.
Martellus Battle is an enormous tackle standing at 6'6", 295 pounds. He's a superb athlete with great lateral movement and better than average speed. Battle always seems to know where the ball is, and he rarely bites on play action. He's a superb pass rusher. He single-handedly knocked 4 quarterbacks out of games last year. Battle was slated to be a #1 pick at the end of his junior year, but he injured his leg at practice before the bowl game. He came back and had a good senior year, but it wasn't quite as productive as his junior year.
I'm Mike Nolan, and you're watching NFL Network.
They're interested in Derek Burgess, but with Battle off the board, I don't know a defensive end to pick. I could take a peek. Eastwood. Johnny Dillon is a solid one. I do get rid of Burgess. But I think we should just hold here. And they do pick Albright.
Who would you get with this pick?
Short. They did pick Short. They wants to pick Jamie Nelson.
I suggest we get this kid.
This does seem kind of like the obvious pick.
Okay, it's our pick.
Do we take the Niners first round? Oh, it's probably just our first round pick back. Unless I can get a deal with a future first in it, like from the Jets or from the. I'm not too interested in 19. Like, this is a better deal to me, and it might just be my pick back. No, we have the Niners first round pick next year.
Who should they draft?
I'd go get Turner, I guess. I don't know. Oh, they went and got Otis instead.
If it was your call, who would you get?
I have no clue what they should. Oh, they should probably get Nelson. Use 22 in a second. That's a solid deal. Talking about, are you serious? Match my offer. We're through here. You're good, man. You can pick. Don't want him in my division, but they're taxing. Listen, you know what? I'm not making any trades. If he's there, take him. If he's not, we can't. Yep, there goes Nelson in our division.
Nelson is a former high school quarterback turned safety from Boise State. This kid really produced at the college level with 8 interceptions and 66 tackles last season. Nelson was an all-American safety in his sophomore and senior seasons, and just
we could just play Sean Watkins and be fine, probably.
Because of a few injuries. Nelson is great in zone coverage, and he's the best cover 2 safety in the entire draft. I do think that he'll have to put on a little bit of size to be more effective at the next level, but he's a solid pickup for these guys.
We do need a left guard. Or an end. We need an end, but I like a late end. Also need kickers and punter. Brandon Mullen.
Coach, I think we should draft this kid.
You want me to take a bust? You want me to take a player you would literally call a bust seconds later? They're willing to give me 48 and 30. They're willing to give me 71, 211, and their second. I'll take 48 and 80. We got Knox.
They'd like to trade down here. What do you think?
I'm not too intrigued in anything New England selling. Ooh, they took Xavier Price. That's great for me. And with their first round pick.
The Cowboys are looking to try to trade down.
You can have my second round pick in Cole Case. I'm not giving you a 6 and a 4 to go up 1 pick.
This is who I think we should get.
Well, let's look at the trade downs.
That's our pick.
Second round next year, third round next year, and a 7th next year. I would own the San Francisco 49ers draft future. As much as I want to do that, I'm going to turn it down to draft Chad Johnson comparison. First round pick. We go get that right guard. Think so. We go get the guard because we can get that receiver later. We get that center and then move a center to guard. I think so because of higher overalls. What are you here? 94 potential, so we'd be moving him. And then hoping his potential is as high at guard. We can. We're going to take Kashmir Carrier. We got 48, 61, 80, 82. With 48 or 61, we're going to take... Probably with 48, we're going to take... Right. And then at some point, we're going to try to take... Dexter. In that second round as well. But this round, we did get a D tackle and a center. Matter of fact, just a devil's advocate and say, you know, maybe we'll try him. What is your overall, Mr. Shelley, at left guard? Same potential. I'm moving to guard. Okay. Players flying off the board. They want us to take Donald McGuire. I don't disagree with the position.
We're up. They're looking to trade up.
Sadly, this time we're not looking to trade down. We want Cameron Wright. 6'4" out of Rutgers. Then we're hoping our tight end is here. Our receiver is here.
This is my top pick here.
Not here.
Okay, it's our pick.
We are going to take Brandon Dexter.
All right, we've got teams interested in our pick.
The fans like the Brandon Dexter pick.
The Colts are trying to trade down.
Third, sixth next year, and Cole Casey. Cole Casey would start on your team, and you know that. Third round this year, and Cole Casey in the fourth. Not a chance. I'll give you... You're just going to take San Francisco. Listen, if you're going to take San Francisco's offer, I'm kind of with you if you're just going to take their offer. I'll give you 89 a fifth in Cole Casey. This is all I can do. If you want to give it to the Dallas Cowboys, you can give it to the Dallas Cowboys. All right. We got our quarterback of the future. Maybe need a backup running back. We got some receiver depth. We maybe need one more. Got a center to replace our line depth. We do need to get a right end that I liked. We need a kicker and a punter. Those are our big needs. All right. The Buffalo Bills, their #1 pick. Take a corner. Take Patrick Moody.
They're interested in trading down.
I'm not interested in trading up that bad. And the Niners do. They are selling out on being good this year, so. They took the wrong safety. They traded up and took the wrong strong safety. do need that tight end. I do want Mitch Clark and D Hall, the D Hall corner. I just tried to give you 4th and the 5th to go, Casey. I'll give you 82, 89 in the 7th. No.
This is who I see as draft.
Sadly, we do not need Markel Martinez.
All right, we're on the clock.
Maybe we do. Hold on. No, I can't take a second quarterback right now. Especially one, too, I don't know his ceiling and his floor. I think I traded up here for... Yeah, I did it for Jaquan Green. And there's our sleeper. Yeah, we can kind of just let the draft chips fall where they may now.
For their draft spot.
We really need that right end. Oh,
TCU's Markel Martinez is a great pick here.
He's not going to play for the Chargers.
Combine workout, but if you brought him in for an individual workout,
Waynes is also, he's a dog for the Rams.
His arm is as good as any starting quarterbacks in the NFL, and I think he might be the most accurate quarterback in this year's class. He's not terribly mobile, but he can evade the rush when necessary. It's a great find here, a real sleeper. This team is going to be pleased in a year or two that it went for Martinez.
I'm Gary Kubiak, and you're watching the NFL.
If they end up playing him, they have Cooperino.
Marcus Waynes is an underrated safety prospect out of Eastern Washington who really started to gain some momentum after his pro day. Not many scouts saw him work out, but he put on quite a show. He's got good size, and he's a smart kid. The thing I like most about him is his attitude. He plays every game like it's the last time he'll step on the field. This team made a nice pick here. It pays to do your homework.
Pays to do your homework, they say. Oh, I need to get Brett Glenn late. And Johnny Dillon. JaMichael Hughes.
Of the guys out there, I think he's our best option. All right, here we go.
This is so we can trade
spot.
Zach or Mitch if we take the tight end here. A 7th and a 3rd next year. 2 picks. Yeah, nah, I'm just going to take the tight end. Mitch Miller. Oh, we got them both under contract for a while. See if we can trade Zach Miller, maybe. Now they got another tight end coming in. Or maybe just have 3 on the team. Next big things are kicker punter, but we need I gotta go get where is he? He's pretty low.
The Jags are seeing if they can get any takers on their draft spot.
They might. I might give them a call. Johnny Dillon is 220. I just don't believe that. 6 and a third. I don't want to give up future picks like that. How about, 2/4?
This is who I see us drafting.
We're going to go...
Okay, it's our pick. They'd like to trade for our pick.
Johnny Dillon. Okay, I have a 5th, a 6th. That's not good. I need the kicker and a punter. A kicker and a punter, right? Yeah, I need a kicker and a punter. So at the top of the 4th round, we're going to trade in and go get those. And then we're done with the draft. If there's anything else I think I need, I got a D tackle, got a right end. Yeah, nah. Terry to the top. Go to the top of the 4th round.
The Lions are trying to trade down.
Fifth and Cole Casey. Not going to involve those. I can do my 3rd next year is insane. We're 2/6 this year in the 3rd. The only way I'll do it. I need my 5th still.
They're trying to trade down.
Tell me what you want. Fourth fix next year and Cole Casey. I actually do that.
This is who I think we should get.
Now I kind of actually do want to do that. Divisional trade. I'll give them 2/6 and a 3rd. Dude, I'm trying to give you my... Okay, you know what? Never mind. You got it.
Coach, they want to trade down.
I'm so good, man. So I got D tackle, center, quarterback, receiver, corner, tight end, right end, halfback.
The Steelers are looking to move down.
I'll give you my 5th or 6th. No, this is the best offer I got. I also don't know how interested anyone is in this kicker and punters as well.
They're interested in trading down.
I'll give you my 5th, a 6th, and a 6th next year. I'll give you a 5th, a 6th, and a 6th next year. Okay, 3 picks this year. This is the best offer I have.
Coach, they're taking offers for their draft spot.
A 5th and a 6th? Just a 5th and a 6th. Okay. Just a 5th and a 6th. A 5th, a 6th, and a 7th. Okay, you got what you wanted.
The Broncos are trying to get somebody to take their draft pick.
A 5th and a 6th. Just a 5th and a 6th. How about you take that 5/6? No, I can't.
Coach, I'd like to see us draft him. All right, we're on the clock.
Let's go get this Justin Badlock
for our pick.
We only have a 6th round pick left. Just advance to my draft pick. But I will say, then I'm going to advance to the last draft pick and then see who's there and see if we want any UDFAs. All right.
This is my top pick here.
I do like that pick.
We're up. They're looking to trade up.
I'll take Chase Simpson. Super speed. What do we have a need for? We maybe get that Willis McGahee. He running. Oh, hold on. We got to get Brett Glenn if he's there. We got to get Brett Glenn. Bacard McCullum. Heaven Brew. Those guys. Save right here. We got some UDFAs to grab. Mess up some of the money. Holmberg for sure. Glenn for sure. For sure. Perkins for sure. Heaven Brew for sure. And then, do we need a quarterback? Get Kennedy. Please get Holmberg back. Well, not Holmberg. But I need Glenn. I need Glenn way more than I need Holmberg. If I lose the quarterback, I lose the quarterback. We lost the running back, but that's fine. It's a backup running back spot anyway, and we don't really need that. I got Glenn. Perkins. Heaven Brew. Not a shot. Not a shot. Not a shot. All right, we got our 5. We did miss out on that backup running back. Got a very interesting quarterback room. JaMarcus Russell is telling Adam Schefter that he needs more talent around him over there in San Francisco. Send him across the bay and he's complaining. Up to 15 mil in space. Does look like their planned starter, I imagine. Multi-time MVP. I think our GM should have multiple, like, huge upgrades here. Took Earl 8th, then 30, 16, 29. I think our roster is very filled out. We're going to go until we sign these players, of course. Hopefully Earl is a early show up to training camp or to contract negotiations. He is. Shout out to Earl. Gotta love an Air Force recruit. I am going to try to negotiate and haggle here. Can I get you down to 34 with 18? Are you sure you won't do that? Are you sure? We got a deal. You tell me accept the deal you want or you walk. That's pretty straightforward. Hey, can't beat that. Hey, you gotta do what you want. Alright, he's wearing his number 93. Should be him and Calais in the middle. Kashmir Carrier, our center, signing his deal. What's this looking like? Okay, down to 6 mil, but we're down to our later picks here. It's our third or second round pick. Cam Wright, and it'll be Dexter. Bunch of later round picks after that. Perfect. And that's our starting quarterback. At the start of things, we're going to start him. Is he also just going to wear 2? I mean, if that's what number he wants to wear, I'm not going to tell him he can't wear that. Brandon Dexter. $235. Jaquan Green. No incentives here, buddy. I don't really want to do incentives. No signing bonus. You can get a sign-up bonus. I know Mitch was later. We got... Oh, we did take a backup running back. What am I thinking? We got 2 more third-round picks, and then our kicker and punter. Let's not do incentives. Let's go 158. I think we had one guy not come. We will not give you incentives for kicking footballs. Who didn't show up here? I don't know. Maybe everyone did. We got Simpson. You also definitely will not get. I don't even want to give you a signing bonus. Signed. Okay, we got everybody. We signed our entire rookie class. I'm going to have to keep doing that because Cameron Wright is going to start for us this season. I am under the impression. Got LaRon James and Samardo Brown in the backfield. Cousins, Miller, and Millard are tight ends. Calvin, Bellows, Bell, Dexter. I did not pick up another receiver, so we only have 4 wide receivers. Let's cheese something really, really quick. What's going on? Also, is that my fullback? That's my fullback in free agency. Who can I cut that would free space? So who could I trade that would free space? Tevin Brew will get in because Devin Mayo gets hurt a lot. Well, that's perfect. We're signing Lance Briggs solely to trade him. Lance Briggs. Just a bit of cheese. Government. Do I take the Bills first round pick next year, or the year after this, or the Panthers? I think I'm gonna take the Panthers. Send him right back there. He was just there. I'll send him right back. Maybe they'll release him again. So now we have multiple picks in next year's draft. So I am gonna get my fullback Casey Barone back. And what will that leave us with salary cap wise? 3.3.
The Oakland Raiders have scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce a trade that was finalized late this afternoon.
I'm Romeo Cornell, and you're watching NFL Network.
The Oakland Raiders have scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce a trade that was finalized late this afternoon.
Josh Henson. Okay, so there are no more. Okay. Did Cashmere sign? Is that who didn't sign? Oh no, he signed. Cashmere's here. Alright. No, I already signed Vaughn and signed Branch. OJ Redmond. Ferguson. Carrier. I don't have enough. We're at 80K in space. Let's take another peek at the roster. Fix this back. Got my fullback. Tight ends are back right. Let's try to trade our backup guard if we can. That should alleviate some more cap space. I'll give him to Mike Tomlin. Try to help out Mike Tomlin.
The Oakland Raiders have scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce a
2.3.
trade that was finalized late this afternoon.
All right. Let's get Potts. Oh, no. Potts is charging. We'll get Reed. Shelton. Let's go get tackles. I'm going to sign a guard and make him a tackle before I pay that price. All right. Simple. One more depth chart just to redo that, fix it again. All right. I mean, if we believe in the Glenn development, we could trade Shelley too. If we want to. He the better of the two guards. 93 potential. 93 potential. And he's already there. We could trade Shelley as well. With the trust Glenn to get to that level. Second round pick from the Cowboys.
The The Oakland Raiders backed out of trade negotiations earlier this afternoon, citing an extremely high asking price.
If I hurt him, or if I release him, we get 480.
I'm John Fox, and you're watching NFL Network.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it. Alright, well. Thank you for watching me kind of just panic there the last few minutes. Hope you enjoyed the coach series so far. We're going to go into the 12-13 preseason in the next video. And maybe week 1. See you there.